Hey personality people, Ashley here, INFP. I want to share with you introverted intuition. Out of the 8 different cognitive functions, NI or introverted intuition is the most rare, the rarest cognitive function in the Jungian system. It is the ability to basically predict the probable future. It is used dominantly by the XNTJs and the XNFJs by 7% of the population. The most used cognitive function is SI, 45% of the population. So you can see how cool, in my opinion, and precious and special introverted intuition is. And if I could have a superpower, I wish that I had strong introverted intuition. However, as INFP, we do actually tend to have a strong NI. Anyway, I was looking at MBTI concepts created by an INTP, and he made bingo cards for each of the cognitive functions. He made bingo cards for NI dominant and then also NI inferior. I went through the bingo card and I came up with 5 core elements of NI, both for dominant and inferior, and I want to share them with you. So if you're NI dominant, you have an interest in history and humanities. Also, you can easily pick up trends in life when it comes to people's behaviors and events. So not only do you see patterns in history, but also in the present. Because of your ability to observe what's going on in these patterns, you typically have accurate foresight when you're trying to predict what's going to happen in the future. You enjoy envisioning your life's trajectory, and it is hard to fool you because you can sense with your gut whether someone has poor intentions that they're hiding from other people, when their actions do not match what their true intentions are. An example of this, of dominant introverted intuition, in my opinion, may be when perhaps the scientists predicted the pandemic before there was any sort of outbreak. Just looking at how the world is structured, they could predict that it would be probable at some soon time in the future that there would be a worldwide disease. Just by looking at how things have been in history, how current events are, they could predict that. Contrast this introverted intuition with most people who do not have introverted intuition as their dominant function. So the other 93% of the population. On the bingo card, if you have inferior introverted intuition, you get bored if the conversation is all theoretical. You tend to repeat your mistakes again and again. You have no patience or little patience for delayed gratification because you only seek what is pleasurable to you. And rather than coming up with your own insights from observations, you just steal insights from what you read. You don't actually develop them on your own. I think an example of inferior NI would be a person who has the same unhealthy relationship again and again. If you look at their current partner, that they are unhappy with, and you look at their past exes that they've also been unhappy with, you can see that they have basically been dating the same person with the same issues because they're reliving those same mistakes again and again. Perhaps someone with a stronger NI would be less likely to make those mistakes for themselves, but definitely would be able to see that in other people, in their friends, and say that, hey, you're dating the same person again. They could observe that and express that. So introverted intuition is a very precious gift. I'm told that I hype it up too much, but I think it's just really cool because it's so rare, and it just has this, in my opinion, magical ability to detect patterns throughout history, throughout current events, and just foretell what will happen in the future. If you are an INTJ, ENTJ, INFJ, ENFJ, that is a precious gift. And that's your introverted intuition.